Here are the 3 books that cover all the gods in the early 1st and 2nd edition game. I don't have the 144-page Deities and Demigods here. This is the after print, we'll say, that they had to take that material out of. But it's got all the material inside that you need as a dungeon master to run these beings correctly. And it kind of looks like a player's handbook. It gives you like all the speed, movement rates, and the increased strength and whatever other stats, all the way up to 25, which is the maximum that they gave these creatures in the 1st edition. It explains how a character can be elevated to that status. And really, I don't think I would ever do that as a dungeon master. But there are some other factors and everything that come into play, and nothing is ever off the table. If I have a player that is smart enough and gains the power to have something like that, I'm not gonna not reward him. So anyway, there's plenty of pantheons of gods in there, from the Norse, you've got Thor and all that, to just about everything you can think of. This right here was a later printing, but it is the same exact book. Everything in there is exactly the same. Okay, and then the 2nd edition had come out, and this book here is similar to these 2, but there's a little bit more explanation, and they definitely had to leave some stuff out that these first books had, because they added information on how clerics would worship them and all sorts of things like that. There's even some new added spells in here, but otherwise it's the same book. The Legends and Lore book seemed to be the most difficult for me to find, collecting over the years. For some reason, I didn't find it until nearly at the end of my collecting. So I picked up, probably 2 or 3 there. One of them is really in crummy shape, but this one's nice. All right. I think that's really all I have to say about these for now. If I want to go into depth on any of these, I might do that in the future. Good night.